是，我不知道到底会不会有声音，所以我要确认一下。Let me take a look。为什么声音直接消失？三小，喂，我确认一下哈，哈哈哈哈哈哈。我的游戏音效不见了 ，What the fuck？ 我的游戏音效不见了 ，What the fuck？ 喂。再一次，重来，不会就重啦，没错。我的游戏音效不见了。喂，靠北。不会就重啦。再试一次。
听到怪声，哎，
靠北回声是什么？
有地方失火，他们冲过去，你看，他们哎呦失火，突然间他们的棍子突然都着起火来了，看到没有？吊瓶蒸汽，不是。
按那个测试的嘛。
追过去，看到狗了。来，停在这边。来，我们回不到狗。
那是什么东西？
来，不，我们回。
好，算了，放弃。感觉他没有办法把那个声音切开，算了呗，乖乖的。完了，手把连不到。手把连不到。把连不到，我说把连不到，把连不到，我再确认一下声音。好的，那我们就继续吧，继续我们的霍格华兹之旅。上次解到哪里我忘记了。好喝，好喝，好喝。
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
哦哈，哎，我是刚对话过。
Rebellion。
好香。好像标在地图上很棒。I like it. 梅林事变挑战。
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Orn， 请钱。扔个屁啊！哎，旁边是不是有商贩？这波人，慢一下，慢一下。
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places too.
可以好好的翻火米村吗？受不了。
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
我要买东西，我要买东西。
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
27也要收股份。浮花斗篷，斗篷。 干，我现在把那个买回来啊。好，我想要把传说值留起来，要被卖掉几百。算了，我总会有别的金色的东西吗？那边。哎，真货买回来啊，几百。还是我独挡，我才刚开始，直接独挡干，独挡好了，独挡，不要自动储存啊，手动储存。妈，不小心把我的围巾卖掉。
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
那我就不用再跟他对话了，还是我还是就跟他讲。
After what Ranrock did to that goblin bank. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
看一下哦。好。
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. 好，感恩。Yeah. Yeah. 换东西喽，真不错，真不错。哦，真不错。倒是没有，这个有啊，没有。但其实我身上就是传说的事情。两件插在它是主硕多。好，抱歉了。那个服装很好。丑。丑。丑。这没有换，这没换。还好。再去卖一次。
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Yep, love you.
Revelio.
宝箱现行 Revelio.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I...
哎，他说给我换了，好吧？新的手柄，我看一下。粉红色 ，of course, of course, of course. Without hesitate.
Wonder who lives here.
They inherited it.
The ministry's good work.
Without hesitate. I can do this.
4 miles ago.
So, motherfucker. Ha. Ha. 看来
Revelio.
Revelio. 呀，都是我的。流苏学用笔记。在外面，在后面。刚出来啊！藏在里面啊！还有吗？
Revelio.
没，很好。哦，还有一个。
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you,
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Why they were looking for you? 他这么帮我，但是 I can't say it. 我想想。
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning.
干，我想吃
But I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
好，很好，
For now,
试一下。
it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us.
All of
Which
us.
is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
My new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
If you need me. Yeah.
Be on your guard.
Be on your guard. I will. I will.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
哎，发生什么事？
If you're here for my wares,
啊，先报告。
They must have come this way. Think!
要打
I've
架
no
了。
idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time.
这个已经超中
Speak of
了。
the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
火灰蛇侦察兵。
You can't be sick.
哦，火灰蛇。
Leave her alone.
会是火灰蛇。
Found ya.
我忘记怎么放魔法。哦，下来了。啊，飞走了。我想说他走。哎，不对，你是新的人。
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
看，你一个人啊？哦，那都是一个人干。啊哈，哎呦。
Get over here. Hang on. We can hold him on.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh.
Just warming up. No.
None.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Who are you?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch
Ashwind.
me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story. but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Okay.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Northtown Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
怎么放？哦，这个。
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
你是不是当我白痴啊？我要点火了。
Incendio。
哎，不是烧这个吧？干，那时候猜对是哪一个？等一下。哪里有猜对啊？还是我是要瞄准这个？不是啊。
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
Shut the fuck up！ 哦，还是烧这个。
Incendio。
看起来不是。不是那个。阿姨啊，在哪里啊？看，等一下，喂，是在猜对。那上面有别的吧？不是，什么猜对啊？等一下，这个吗？啊，不是，这是。
Incendio!
靠要烧上面。
Flames make the pyre sink.
那东西叫柴堆哦，姐姐。 怎么感觉跟原神一样？哦，哎，这没领域。
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
啊，走啊！我以为要跟他讲话，靠北。
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Such a pleasure.
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
我好像已经很多支线了，对不对 ？Oh my god！ 哇塞，天文塔，哦，对。Good。天文塔在北塔。 上面我还没开，是不是？还没开。
What are you up to now?
And a historian's uniform. It was why
它是有新流的。
Revelio.
啊。
问号是2，2是就叫说吧。 对，有0，所以2是那个，那到底是什么、啊？不知道。豹尾螺，4+1，7，是个像气球的东西。好。Open the goddamn gate。我的。 动物标本挂饰，知道。
Revelio.
干。
I hope I'm wealthy enough one day to buy every broom model.
你要买全部、哦。
Levioso.
Cool.
Revelio.
哎，是那个，所以这次万一是，不太好啊。
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Okay.
Accio, a Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Well, that didn't work. Yes.
太小了，是他妈太难了吧？你还有
An old coin.
还原哦。
Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
来路。多远啊？80几还行。
Revelio.
Wait a minute.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Lumos. Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests.
House chests?
I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
学院箱子是啥小？ This one?
This must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
OK， 他怎么太快？真棒！胖修士。
Incendio.
Lumos.
Next。干，这我要先找到敌人哎，傻小。我哪来的敌人？我做人这么笨。这好像不错。OK。这么下面的地方，那就出发吧。不过我现在还没有那个，我应该先过主线，看有没有坐骑之类的。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
好吧。唉 ，You got a point. 哎，干，靠边！按错你！哎，这东西真干，等一下这荒野大镖客系统啊，不对，那个什么也有，太夸张了，这个也有。然后这个我没开。真的是融合了很多熟悉的系统在里面。这是可怕。我都不知道那些地方是哪里，很麻烦。对这所学校不够熟啊。谁可以回一把巧妙钥匙 ？Where？ 有任何的提示吗
？I wouldn't bother yourself about that. If I sure garlic could point you in the right direction. Soon get that confection and better petal.
是偷修看。
Rebellion.
C， 这是莫名其妙找到了，大家。We're going. 哼，直接把它翅膀都拍掉，笑死 ！Awesome.
Rebellion.
那你要抄你也抄的，在下面好。你不知道喝教条的那个。靠北，现在用水水喷之类的才能进去。
Rebellion.
that's very kind of you. I know I'm a bit of a lost cause in the room.
对，所以那个钥匙是会显现，它是立体。
Revelio.
Here, 是这样。
Brilliant.
也没有想象中的这么难嘛。好 ，next。上课。
It's hardly working.
Revelio.
Weasley said she always found the dormitory.
What's that?
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Took flight?
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
是吧？你不觉得我已经惹很多？
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Okay. And what was this?
Revelio.
烧它吗？
Incendio.
跟你们烧它来干，我随便按的，是吧
Revelio.
Doesn't seem right.
哎，等一下，等一下啦，我先过主线啦。霍格华温室。
Revelio.
靠本。
You can't.
看这温室漂亮。漂亮，漂亮。然后又是当卷。马具仙丹剑，感觉是。为什么？高山下水生植物， 酷。Let's breathe it.
I'd much prefer it.
为了哈哈，都是我的，改一下。
Revelio.
我的，我相信会，我喜欢东西。你的shit，看，它是在外面还是哪里？好。哎呀，我们可爱的。
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Just like me.
All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Okay.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Okay.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Okay. Hey.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Naughty.
I think wish I could meet him.
古川夫人是飞行教室。
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did.
Revelio.
他妈是要去哪里？下面。
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
我帮他怎么丢？按住 LB 呀。哦，干是轮盘呢。哦。
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
跑掉了。
Revelio。
看有没有什么我可以拿的。把它们搜刮干净。好像没有东西可以拿，可恶。 Well.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Missing digits.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
好，可以，你长得挺可爱的。我会常常来找你的。
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new.
Revelio.
哪一种？ 好哦，啊，就有人死在我面前没？哎呀，温室树木。OK， 没有，让我想到。 直冲主线拿东西。先把技能拿一拿。
Shouldn't there be always someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
不用担心，学校有我。
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
这节课自习。
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
蘑菇金子。
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
看看我的模样。
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared...
Where's the right?
Revelio.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Okay.
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld...
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin.
Your potion should not be that...
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Ugh, my rope.
From
Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Fine job brewing your first Wickenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a... to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Wait a minute.
Got it.
Good. Diggory. 是我们后夫帕夫的 The Caesar Diggory 帅学长。
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Shut the fuck up.
If anyone needs help.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck is
Revelio.
So cool.
Incendio.
Something so peaceful.
Incendio.
What was that? I don't.
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when the class rises, that's one I shall definitely feign a bit. Where did you get your dragon high gloves?
靠北啊，没事。对，我下去。哦，没事。
Incendio.
That's fine. That's cool. Very cool. 韩国没玩。韩国没玩。帝国黄金色。被刮。好位。And that's it. That's it, right?
Incendio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Leviosa。Yeah, well, that's it. Wait, what's it? 我刚才什么？哦，我想要是剑好好看的。我说现实世界。其实它还不错。对，还有帽子，好的。没有已经好看，第二，第二了。这个。Boom.
What are you up to?
Rebellion.
I'm convinced
So, yeah,
that
man,
rather
this is
stodgy exterior, Professor Weasley's had some rather marvellous adventures.
Revelio.
Here we have a Lego. I hear you.
Revelio.
零容勿扰，帅。
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Yeah. 你又想干嘛？帅。
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
就那种你跟他混熟之后，他会变成屌的。
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Descendium.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed, trust me.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
One-eyed, 4加2等于6，也就是说这个要领取万元啊。6、5、5是什么？1、2、3、4、5，奇怪的东西。好，那我现在烧它就是另外一个按钮在哪里干。I think I might know about it。我又听到奇怪的声音。好，搁在这里。
This looks like the right statue. Now what was it?
OK， 你可那个。想去哪？不是，我还需要找到另外一个按钮。该不会隔这么远？我听到声音了。听到这声音了，应该在附近。Where are you? I heard you, but I didn't know you.
When the Forgotten One's true power is revealed. Go.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I heard you, but where are you? I不会那么很长时间。就是他。 号的藏在下面。哦，新的手套。
Revelio。
新的手套，新的手套，拿它就穿，拿它就穿。飞，到底是哪里啊？靠北啊
Revelio。
如果有人去他叫我吧，我根本看不到，该被挥来挥去，我眼刮我，我靠我啊！感觉下面我在害人几百。
Revelio。
这是哪里啊？干 ！Damn it！
The brothers' betrayal will turn the tides.
现在阿姨干，我要疯了。哪里呀？干！我去！我要疯了！我要疯了！我真的疯了！大家。Where?每一周都会有不一样的那个存在主题，叫
Lumos。
这是餐厅吧？哦，是餐厅。
Hello again. Were you able to get the honeydew?
受不了了。楼梯塔，楼梯塔，我看到你个楼梯塔。受不了了，往上走，看看会不会遇到。爬塔，砰！干，真的在这里啊！可以刷。没有，妈的，攻略直接大力士楼梯塔，操你妈！妈的 fuck！ 红八杠子，拿大，子弹。
Descendium.
直接穿梭是不是
Goodness, who knew this was all down here? Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
你知道坏掉的东西要怎么办吗
Reparo.
看，你的能力也太强了。
Seems to have done the trick.
你的能力也太强了。这你都能修。
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Incendio.
Awesome. Almost there. Ball.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Incendio.
烧毁。打过来。哦，这是啊。
Revelio. I'm going to have to get past this.
Yeah.
Revelio. Levioso.
下面需要东西进来。呵，游泳喽！
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
麻烦，这样一直切换。
Reparo.
错。
Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. One more to go and I'll make it across. Repair it. Levioso. Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Fuck.
Levioso. Aha, got it.
Aha, got it.
Revelio.
啊，这个叫它了解你，聊完了。
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
出这个转换。
Incendio.
太难了。
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
快放！看呀！丢垃圾，气死我了！哎，不对，船只松下。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate.
Your
now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Is anyone here?
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone's so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some normal ones?
When you pay for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid finding you.
Hello? I'm not come here to buy anything on smokes. Get out of here.刚刚什么东西没拿到？哦，好诶，新的朋友。靠北就可以回来了。哦，我要原路返回吗？还是？What? That sound. 为什么我要原路跑？我可以用步入本传回去啊。但我还是选择原路跑，这样比较好玩。嘿嘿嘿嘿。Why？ 是没有很远。 Bros are back. And you?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
Fizzing whiz-beer.
Pero. Lumos.
Oh.
Revelio. Lumos.
《爱的囚徒》。Hey, you. What's up?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Okay, of course.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
干，好远，超级远呐！让我休息一下。啊，先到这里，晚上回来再玩。手动储存，后面是老妹。Yeah. Okay. Let's vanish.